Okay, can y'all hear me now? I think you guys can hear me now because I think I can hear myself in the studio coming through. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a whole command center in here. And are we good now? Are we good? Let's see if we're good. Are we good? No sense. We're good. All right, so we are good. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to just switch spaces to my other laptop. Things are it's all kind of stuff going on. That's all I'm gonna say. It's all kind of stuff. So thank you for bearing with me through that. Y'all some faithful viewers. Y'all are some faithful watchers. I don't know. All kinds of stuff is happening. Laptops are going out. It doesn't appear that I have what I need, but laptops are going out. All kinds of things are going on. But I am here. I'm back. You can tell I've been on vacation because stuff is crazy. So I'm using a smaller laptop. So thank y'all for sharing and hanging in there with me this evening. I'm just going to adjust some of my lighting and see if we can get this started. What the hell is going on, y'all? Y'all watching this? Are y'all watching this stuff? I made a vow for 2021 that I wasn't going to do a whole lot of cussing. So I'm going to try to limit my cussing. I know y'all like my cussing, but I'm going to try to limit my cussing. I don't know about you. I want a refund. I'm done with 2021. Anybody else out there feel like 2020 was like the opening act for 2021? Y'all see that, people? Did y'all see those people scaling the damn wall? I just want to know if y'all saw that shit. I'll put a quarter in the cuss jar. Anyway, I got a great show ahead for you guys. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. We're going to talk about this Trump mess. But first, can I get the picture of Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff up? Oh, we done switched computers. So now I got to run my own show. Try to have a good setup, and I'm all messed up. Look at this, y'all. How y'all feel about these folks? This is beautiful. I just need that sheet right there so I know where I'm going. Okay, how do I get out of here? Give me 1 second, folks. I'm trying to get. Look, I had one thing going on for how I was gonna run the show, and of course, there was other things in mind. But check this out. Who's excited about this? Y'all excited about this right here? Check it out. Georgia, y'all, we made history. Woo! We have made history. Georgia, you guys elected a black man and a Jewish man. A black man and a Jewish man. Let me see if I can get my caption up. A black man and a Jewish man were elected on Tuesday to the U.S. Senate. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. The Confederate ancestors, those people who are descendants of the Confederate soldiers who fought to keep us enslaved, I am certain that they are rolling over in their damn grave, y'all. Black man and a Jewish man. The KKK is going crazy now. The KKK is going crazy. We made history. We literally made history. This is wonderful. We put a dynasty, an oligarchy in Georgia all the way down, y'all. All the way down. Yes, David Perdue and the Perdue family. We retired him, y'all. We retired him. It was, who's it saying? You think 2021 is going to be? Somebody said 2021 is going to be even worse. Yeah, I don't know about that. But hopefully that this was just a glitch in the matrix for the time being. But Raphael Warnock is a Savannah native. He was elected to the Senate. And John Ossoff is a young Jewish guy married to a doctor. Yeah, he's got a lot of money, but he was elected. Never in the history of the existence of the state of Georgia, did anybody ever think that those two men would be elected to be senators in Georgia? I mean, it just isn't in the cards. Not in the South, not in the American South, y'all. Not in the American South. So this is wonderful. Now, are you ready for it? You ready for this? Warnock and Ossoff just won. You know the Republicans is up to some shenanigans, right? You know they up to some shenanigans, right? The Georgia Republicans are now trying to pass a law to restrict absentee voting. Can you guys believe this shit? Listen to this. In the era of that era of widespread absentee voting is quickly going to come to an end if the Georgia General Assembly passes laws this year to eliminate the no excuse absentee voting, ballot drop boxes, and unsolicited absentee ballot mailings. Listen. Are you guys listening to this? The Republicans in the Georgia legislature, on the heels of the Warnock and Ossoff win, they want to restrict absentee voting because they understand that is how we won. Record numbers of absentee voting happened this past election cycle. So listen to this. Here's what the Georgia Republicans want to do. Y'all ready for it? They want to eliminate no excuse absentee ballots. So you know how a lot of us went out and we filled out our application for an absentee ballot just in case COVID was kind of bad, which is fine. We should be able to do that. A bunch of folks did that. They want to get rid of that. They don't want you to be able to fill out for an absentee ballot. They don't want people to be able to make a plan to vote. That is the problem. We were able to make a plan to ensure we were able to vote this past election cycle. And it was brilliant. It was beautiful. We were able to fill out and send off for an absentee ballot to vote by mail. That ensured that if we couldn't get off from work, because, Georgia's crazy, not everybody gets election day off. Let's not act like this is, some of the more liberal states. A lot of people don't get election days off. We should, but it's a lot of people that are working in hourly wage jobs whose employers do not give them time to vote. And that's a fact. They want to ban absentee ballot drops. Are y'all listening to that? They want to ban the ballot drop box. So not only do they want you to not be able to vote by mail, they want to ban the drop boxes that all of the counties put out all over the state for you to be able to turn in and cast your mail-in ballot. They want to make you get your ID out, bring a copy of your ID for you to drop your ballot in the mail. Can you guys believe that? Now, the Trump team filed a lawsuit in Texas against Georgia, claiming that there was widespread absentee ballot fraud. And there just wasn't. It just wasn't substantiated. These folks are delusional. They're delusional. And so they just wanted they just want to make it hard for people. That's all they want to do. They just want to make it hard for people. Not only do they want to ban the ballot drop boxes, they want to ban the statewide governments from sending out absentee ballot applications by default to everybody. Can you believe that? They want to ban that. There's comments. They want to ban that. These people are nuts. They're nuts. They want to restrict the Secretary of State from mailing out absentee ballot applications. Ivan says Georgia Democrats are going to have to stay on their case and in their face about changing absentee voting. Listen, they're trying. So they want to shut down vote by mail in Georgia, all because John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock won. They won, and guess what? Guess what they sent home? They sent Perdue, David Perdue. David Perdue is the cousin of Sonny Perdue. In case you didn't know that, Sonny Perdue was Georgia's 81st governor. So he was the governor just before Nathan Deal. Previous governor just before Nathan Deal, which is the last governor who turned out before Kemp. And he's now the Secretary of Agriculture under the Trump administration. Well, not for long, but he was Trump's Secretary of Agriculture. Listen, Trump has some ties here in Georgia. Trump and Pence, they came here a lot. This is Georgia, Savannah, Atlanta. This is a very significant southern state. There's a lot of power here, a lot of old money, a lot of old institutions and establishments. These people don't take kindly to losing their power. The Civil War rallying cry kicked off in Savannah, Georgia. In case you guys didn't know, the 40 acres and a mule, which is Field Order 15, all of that kicked off in Georgia. So Georgia's kind of a major player when it comes to old money, old Confederate money. There's a lot going on in Georgia. Hi, Celia. Good to see you. Wonderful to see you, Celia. So, listen, they're up to their old shenanigans. So when the legislative session begins on Monday, Democrats in Georgia are bracing for a wave of bills from the Republican majority. Now, get this, y'all. Our state legislature here in Georgia is still majority Republican. They still got a majority. So we've got a lot of work to do on the ground. If we were able to get everybody out to vote and change our congressional delegation, we've got work to do to flip those seats in the Georgia House of Representatives and in the Georgia Senate. But when the legislative session in Georgia is going to begin on Monday, Democrats are expecting a wave of bills in the name of voter fraud. These people, listen, Republicans just don't want to accept. Nobody believes in all that crazy, dogmatic rhetoric anymore. Nobody believes. Yes, Anthony Maven, I see that. Yes, Georgia is deeply rooted in racism. You're right. It's deeply rooted in racism. It is, and they want to keep their racist Republican strongholds. Okay, so the House Minority Leader in Georgia says they lost, and now they want to change the rules to give themselves a competitive advantage. You see, the Republican GOTV strategy. GOTV means get out the vote. The Republican GOTV strategy is voter suppression. That's all it is. It's just voter suppression. Through and through and through. It's voter suppression. The Republicans say that they need to protect election integrity. Now get this, y'all. The Georgia Secretary of State who's in charge of the elections, he's a Republican. Every single statewide office held here in Georgia is held by a Republican. Everything at the state level is Republican. And they still feel like they need to put in more restrictive laws. People just aren't interested in voting Republican. Most of America is not conservative and dogmatic and restrictive and fundamentalists. Most of America this is not us. It's not us. So we got a hell of a battle on our hands. And listen, if you think that this is going to be a battle in Georgia, because they're not going to let us do this no more. What y'all think about these crazy ass people? Look at this. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about these nut jobs right here. Look at these fools. It's your people. Ooh, chow, chow, chow. Look at this. Lord have mercy. Y'all know it. Let me see if I can get this up for us. Let me go to the next one. All right, let's see if we can go. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this crap. Y'all see these fools? Y'all see them? What the hell is going on? ReTrumpligans gone wild. You the coup at the Capitol, y'all. Ooh, let me take a sip of my wine on this one. Do y'all see these fools? What the hell? Listen, don't call black people monkeys no more. You guys see these fools scaling the wall? They're scaling the wall of the Capitol building, y'all. This is crazy shit. You cannot make this shit up. How deep is Georgia rooted in racism? Georgia is rooted so deep that the Roto-Rooter commercial won't be filmed. Yes, it is. Yes, Letitia. Yes, Tisha, it was a coup. Yes, it was a coup. That's our people. It's the audience out there watching on YouTube. Thank you for joining me on YouTube on the Air Scott Hour. But yes, it's domestic terrorism at its finest. Domestic terrorism. Look, I don't know what y'all. You know, I'm concerned about this next statement I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna go ahead on and make it because you know I'm Air Scott and I don't give a shit. White people are losing their damn mind. Are they losing their minds, y'all? White folks are losing their mind. I mean, literally, they are like flipping the heck out. Can you believe this mess? They are flipping the hell out. I mean, they're unraveling. Look at these fools. Listen, I'm gonna show you this next picture. Hold on a second. Y'all know I'm a one-woman show. Give me a second. Let me show you this next picture. Because they are tripping, y'all. Look at this fool. This fool. This is how you know something is wrong with him. This is exactly how you know something is wrong. Look at this one. Can y'all believe? I want you to tell me. Can you believe this man had the audacity? He is walking through the Capitol building waving a Confederate flag. Now, what's that you said? Yes, the hell they are. Yes, they're unraveling. Listen, they're losing their mind. Anthony, I agree with you. ISIS, we got to worry about white men. White men are losing it, and they are on the Trump train. That needs to be the new code word, y'all. The Trump train. When it's somebody racist out there doing something crazy, they on that Trump train. Oh, you smoking that Trump, huh? You smoking that Trump. You smoking that Trump? You smoking that Trump? They're crazy. They smoking that Trump. They're losing it. Okay. The Confederate States of America were traitors. They committed high treason and tried to destroy this nation. And these knuckleheads who claim to be so American, you know, these are the types of guys, they walking around in hunting gear and bubble jackets. Hunting gear and bubble jackets, and they are, are we getting the comments up there? Yes, the hell they are. What's this? Imagine if black people lost. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not supposed to be reading the comment. I got a little crew now in the studio. Sorry about that. A little bougie. But these fools, yeah, where was security? Where the hell was security? Beats the hell out of me. You know where security was? Giving these people high five because they've been sitting their racist asses in the Capitol for the past 4 years, smoking that Trump. That's it, Tanya. They smoking that Trump. That's gonna be my new thing. Oh, y'all smoking that Trump. Anthony said, "You hope they all get COVID." That's it. They smoking that Trump. Oh, you smoking that Trump. You on that Trump train. You a Trump head. He's walking through the Capitol with a Confederate flag, you guys. They lost. They committed high treason on the United States. They need to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. You don't think that they're done yet. They have more to do, and they really feel America is in peril. You know what it is? Yes, they feel that America is in peril. We've got to keep this in mind. America was founded with Europe's rejects. They were the cast outs. They were the outcasts. They were the low of the low. They were booted out. Whatever the hell they were doing over there, Europe threw them out. Talking about religious persecution. Yeah, they were probably, I'm inclined to believe they were into some type of weird devil worship stuff, all kinds of perversion. Because if Europe is still embedded in Christianity and Catholicism as heavily as it is today, what the hell were these founding fathers into? Some sick shit, y'all. Y'all ain't thinking about this stuff right. What is it? Let me see if I got a picture of the man. Y'all see the man with the bear skins on, or whatever the hell that was? I said, you know what? These crazy ass people. Where's the bear skin man at? Here he is. Look at this nut. Y'all ready to look at this nut? Let me see if I get this nut up here. Look at this mess. If this doesn't look like, I ain't been in church. I ain't been in church in 10 years. I'm gonna go and get Jesus on them now. This is Satan. This guy right here, ain't nothing you can tell. What the hell is that? Can somebody tell me what the hell this guy is doing? Let me make it bigger so y'all can see. He's got horns and bear skins. Look at this hooligan. What is that? Somebody tell me what in the hell is going on there. I don't know about you. There's some sick shit, y'all. Yes, ReTrumpligans. Thank you, Taya. Yes, they are. Yes, ReTrumpligans. They are Republicans, Trumpsters, and hooligans. Because there's some hooligans. They're domestic terrorists. But I want to know. Somebody needs to tell me about this one. What the hell is this? I can't stop looking at this guy. He's got on no shirt. He's got some type of horns coming out of his head. And look at these people down here at the bottom. Looking like Beowulf. Yeah, what's wrong with them? Y'all, white people are unraveling. White men. White, rural, blue-collar men. I'm going to go out here on a limb and say there were no doctors, lawyers, or professionals in that crowd. These are all the people from these rural areas who like to hunt and fish, which there's nothing wrong with that. But they still just kind of living in the Davy Crockett era. What possessed? I want to know, and someone help me. I want to know when that guy got up in the morning, or when he got together with his friends and said, "Hey, let's go march on the Capitol the day after the day that they're going to confirm the Electoral College vote for Biden. I'm going to put on a Beowulf costume with horns and no shirt and my fishing trousers and grab a Confederate flag and let's go and tear the Capitol building up." Now, did you see? I heard one of them was on the news crying and shit. Don't cry now. You a big bad mofo. You done broke in there. Oh, but you forgot. It's a black vice president now. It's a whole lot of black and brown and Asian congressmen. You put those people under siege. Those people, did y'all what was going through you. Imagine you're in a formal deliberation and some guy, and this guy shows up. They busted it. Look at that. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get over that. I can't get over that one guy in the skins. They're losing. They are losing their minds, you guys. And I am saying this, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but listen, y'all gotta listen. They're crazy. They're desperate. He's an actor. Oh, is he? What is a goat roper? What's a goat? I don't know what a goat roper is, Larry. You're going to have to elaborate. Tell me what a goat roper is. I don't know what a goat roper, I mean, a former prosecutor. Oh, it's on. Oh, yeah, it's on. His head of one of the conspiracy. You know what? You're right. You're right. But yeah, listen, these people, they were smoking weed. No, they was doing, Shiloh said they was smoking weed. No, Shiloh, listen. They was doing more. Trump not through yet. He'll strike again. Listen, I bet you, he's like, I got 12 more days to wreck some shit. He is nuts. They are nuts. They're losing their minds. And we need to be at the ready and cautious. Be circumspect and mindful of your surroundings. Listen, folks, they are mad as hell about Georgia turning the country, turning Congress on its head. Do y'all understand that? We have turned Congress, the Senate chamber, the upper chamber, not the House of Representatives, where it's a little bit of diluted power. Senators. We flipped them on their head, y'all. We put down an oligarchy in Georgia, the Purdue family. They finally got to go home and figure out how to make damn money on their own. No more government handouts. No more rigging the system and rigging contracts all the way from DC. That's all they do. They smoking that Trump. They were all smoking that Trump. Listen, be careful, Black and brown people. Be careful. These people are nuts. They're crazy. They're acting the same way their forefathers acted when they showed their asses up in this country and took occupation. This is not a laughing matter. This is not a joke. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's real funny. It's real funny, but you know, they are definitely trying to start a civil war. It's kind of funny. It's real funny, in fact. But it's kind of not funny because we're looking at the desperate measures. These people act first, think later. So remember back in the early turn of the century, and of course, post-emancipation, post-Civil War, the lynch mobs and all of that stuff, killing people, hanging people. Remember when we were like, how can you be so comfortable killing and burning the flesh of another body? This is shocking, but it's kind of not shocking. See, we just haven't seen them act like the wild animals that they are in many, many years. These are wild animals. I always feel like there's a racist gene. There's a racist lineage, because of course, I don't think all white people are racist. I don't. But there's a good swath of them that have like that wild animal instinct. You know, that same instinct that alligators and lions have. Like, you can raise a lion from a baby, but it's gonna always be a wild animal. When it's big enough to eat your ass, it's gonna eat you. Yeah, it's cute when it's a cub and don't have sharp claws. But when that lion gets up to be a certain age and can fit your head in his mouth, your head is gonna be in the mouth. Scobie in the mouth, like Siegfried and Roy. You know, they thought that they was friends with the Siberian tigers, and one of them ended up getting eaten. Is there a racist? I think that there. It might be a racist gene. We definitely know that we are all hominids. We are not the same species. I know that's a little heady for tonight, but let's think about that, y'all. These are wild animals. And what do wild animals do? They attack. And we know for certain that they're wild animals because they was wearing animal skins and horns in the Capitol. Let me look at this dude one more time. Y'all want to see him one more time? I just said, listen, this is what they do. Look at this shit. He was on that Trump. This man was on that Trump. You see him? He is on that Trump. Look at that. Remember, wild animals. Get you a damn gun. Where's Anthony Maben? Anthony Maben has been commenting on the show all night. He runs he's the president of the National African American Gun Association chapter in Savannah. Go get trained, learn how to shoot. This is the Wild Wild West, y'all. This is the Wild Wild West, but I hope that they all get convicted. Why? Because somebody died. Here she is. This is really, really sad. I don't have a whole lot of sympathy, but I never want to see anybody's life taken for something, as silly as a protest. And not as silly. It's okay. Protests aren't silly, but these people ransacked the Capitol building, y'all. So here she is. What was her name again? Her name was, turn it down. Her name was, I forgot her name. I'm completely thrown off, but this is the woman that was killed by Capitol Police. She was behind the door. So remember that scene where her name is Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Thank you. She was behind the door. Thank you so much, Shiloh. Ashley Babbitt. Tiffany Madera said they weren't civilized when we found. Listen, they weren't civil. You're right. They were not civilized when they found it, and they're devolving back. They're de-evolving. Is that a word? Where are my teachers at? Somebody give me the word for that. The opposite of evolve. What is that? But she was killed. She was the first one at the door. And the Secret Service, they had their can somebody turn this one down? I'm getting a lot of feedback. Oh, just put it in another room. Sorry about that, guys. So somebody, she was right. She was the first person at the door. I'm sorry. We getting back into this after taking time off. Is definitely a challenge. Hold on one second. Okay, so I just had to mute the mic on the other. Apparently the audio is working on the other computer, and I had a little bit of echo. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, I got it. So she got shot by the Secret Service. She was the last person to go in. She was the first person to be going into the chambers when they were busting out the windows, and she got shot. There's a video of her being shot going around on Instagram. This is how sick these people are. So the woman was up there. She got killed. She got shot. This is how they do their women. All these men, and they got the woman at the front. She's from California. She was a 14-year Air Force veteran. There's a video, and it shows, you can hear the Secret Service fire off a shot. There's chaos. Here's what's so sick about all this, you guys. And then you're gonna probably have to turn that speaker down. The sick thing about it is they were videoing all this stuff. It was all videoed. So there's all this chaos is ensuing, and she's shot. And I don't know where she got shot. I want to say she got shot somewhere up here because there was blood coming down. They laid her down. She was wrapped in a Trump flag, y'all. Wrapped in a Trump flag. Now I want you to think about this. These ReTrumpligans are in a bona fide cult. Her tweet said she was ready for revolution. Listen, revolution, you will lose your life. She was a 14-year Air Force veteran. She fought for the wrong side, which is crazy. I can't believe that she would be comfortable enough to vandalize and perform a coup on the U.S. Capitol. But, guess what? Retrogressing. Somebody give me, there it is. Is that the word? Thank you, Dr. Houston. That's my soror. Retrogressing. So they are retrogressing. I can't believe that an Air Force veteran would storm the U.S. Capitol like that. They're gonna make her a martyr. They're nuts. Thank you for that, retrogressing. I needed that word. They're a cult. They're a bona fide cult. In the meantime, Republicans are getting crazier and crazier. Did y'all check out this? Listen, there was a church in Savannah on election day. Seed Church. Let me show y'all what they had up for the polling. This is a polling place, y'all. Polling place. Y'all ready for this? Where is it at? Because girl, they crazy. They crazy. Here we go. Let me get this up for you guys so you guys can see this man. This is what it's like living in Georgia, y'all. I'm from California. They wild out. Listen, they are wild out here. They were dropping KKK social call cards in people's mailboxes. Yes, they were dropping KKK, Ku Klux Klan social visits. Listen, look at this madness. This is what they had. Y'all see this? Look at this craziness. This was a polling place. This was a polling place in Savannah, Georgia. There were lots of rallies all across Georgia the day before the election. This was a polling place. Get a good look at this. This is what they had on the marquee at this church that's a polling place. Look at that. Let me get the banner down. Crazy, crazy. Crazy church polling place. So this was up there. And so people going to vote, right? And that's what's on the polling place thing. This is the South. Y'all, look, these people are nuts. These people are crazy as hell. The seed vote life. The seed vote for life. They said that marquee, cycled through all the weeks and gestation of pregnancy. Isn't that crazy? 13 weeks, 16 weeks, 14 works. No, did not approve of that. Fake news. I see you, Tiffany Medeiros. Antonio Moore, what is that? That is a fetus. Let me let everybody get a good look at that. That's a fetus. There you go. That's a fetus that was on the marquee at the Seed Church in Savannah, Georgia, which is a large polling. It was one of the polling locations, and that is how they were trying to intimidate voters in Savannah, Georgia. So you have the KKK. I know, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, they put that up in the polling place. Now, first of all, that a church is a polling place. I want you to wrap your head around this. A church they break the law? I don't know. We're going to have some experts out there, some experts on voting policy here. I know that in other states, my home state, you're not supposed to be campaigning at all. And I guess this technically, this is not campaigning, but yeah, that was a polling place in Savannah. This is what people have to deal with in the South. I don't think the nation truly understands just how hard it was to get those Senate seats. It was really hard. It was really hard to flip and turn Georgia blue. The politics of the South are rooted heavily in religion, religious dogma, fundamentalism, cronyism, nepotism, and racism. All of that is rooted heavily in all of that, and it is crazy. So in order for you to get anything done in a place like the South, you got to go through all of this shit. They're crazy. What was that? They allowed the woman who has to carry the seed to die at the Capitol. Okay, I don't see the double standards in that. Should these guys be held accountable for her death? I think so. I think Trump should be held accountable for her death too. I mean, this man he came out and told those terrorists that he loved them. He told them that he loved them, just like when he told them they were very fine people. But guess what, y'all? He changed his damn tune. He changed his damn tune, didn't he? When they said they're gonna impeach his ass. Y'all see that? Trump changed his tune. Let me get this in there. When them said they were gonna impeach him, he changed his tune. He ain't crazy. He is not crazy. He finally came out and did a whole press conference on and condemned and rebuked. So he even turned on the crazies, y'all. So now let's talk about this. Should Trump be held accountable? I want to see your comments down there. Tell me if Trump should be held accountable. Oh, he is definitely running scared now. He is definitely running scared. He is nuts. The dude is nuts. He had the QAnon conspiracy theory going. Who knows a Republican that was following the whole Trump is going to save us from the child sex trafficking? Anybody know anybody like that? Where y'all at now? Here's what I want to know. The black Trumpsters. Somebody talk to me about the black Trumpsters. Where the black Trumpsters at? Did y'all see that one black dude? There's one black dude out there. They had a picture of one black dude out there. Where the black Trumpsters? I just want to hear from some black Republicans. Where y'all at? Why wasn't y'all out there rioting and tearing up the Capitol building? What a woke black Trumpsters. It was a lot of woke black folks smoking that Trump. Y'all out there smoking that Trump? Listen. Normally, I wouldn't be I told your ass so type person, but today I'm petty. I'm gonna be petty. 2021, I'm taking off all my petty gloves. Listen, y'all fell for that shit. Trump, the party of Trump, wasn't never intended to help a black or brown person. Y'all sitting up there sniffing behind their Republican asses, and they gave you their asses to kiss by flying a Confederate flag in the state capitol, telling y'all black asses, we don't think that you're human. We'd rather see y'all in chains. Y'all, I want to know what the black Trumpsters, y'all gonna go riot with them next time? Where your MAGA hats? You gonna posse up? You gonna mount up and join the Trumpligan posse? Come on now, listen. I hate to say it. I hate to be the petty one, saying all this stuff, but look, y'all got God. He guys. Now, I'm wondering if this was a widespread attempt to be a coup. I think it was, because several congressmen published little missives that they were going to oppose the electoral vote college count. The electoral college vote count, right? To confirm Biden. But I guess a lot of people sat at home. It was like, shit, they said we going to the Capitol. I bet you Bobby, Jimmy, and them was out there going, what they doing? They out there? Y'all going to DC? Oh no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna watch it on the news. Watch it on the smartphone. Should Trump be held accountable? I think Trump should be held accountable. I think he should be brought up on charges. I agree with you, Julius Hall. Julius Hall says Trump should be brought up on charges. He, his son, and Rudy Giuliani. Listen, Rudy Giuliani, wasn't Trump, homie? I'm confused. Wasn't Trump, homie Epstein, a child? Yes! I've been saying this for a long time. I think Trump is the ringleader of the little girl global sex trafficking business. I'm sorry, because the only thing that's happened under Trump, nobody's gotten convicted. More witnesses have ended up dead. Epstein ended up dead in Trump's custody. Come on, y'all. Don't be gullible all your damn life. Read between the lines. All of that rhetoric, all of that hooping, hollering, screaming. He thought that his occult QAnon MAGA followers were going to really just perform an insurrection on the Capitol. Instead, they ran out there. They put a Karen out front. She got killed. 3 other people had a heart attack. They done went out there and they did nothing but caught a damn case. How stupid can you be? I just want to know if there's still some black Trump supporters out there. I want to know what y'all like. What was y'all doing? Were y'all like rooting for him to tear the Capitol building up? Like, I just want to know. Somebody go find me a black Trumpster so I can say, so was you like, yeah, get in there, like bust the window? Were you rooting for them to do that? Were you mad that you missed out? Are you glad that you didn't? I bet your ass is glad you didn't go there. Now, oh, that's right. Y'all could never go to the Trump protests because see, those weren't for you. Those weren't for you. But I mean, I'm serious. I just want to know, if what the black. I cover the headlines from a decidedly black perspective. I need a black Trumpster. Somebody get me one, because I just want, like, what do you do when that's going on? Oh, they got a Confederate flag. Like, it represents, you are a N-word. Do you wrap yourself in it and go put your MAGA hat on and tear shit up, folks? Yeah. So where the black Trumpsters? Yeah, I want to know where they at, because y'all was smoking that Trump. Y'all ain't trying to hear me tonight. Y'all don't want to hear nothing I got to say tonight. I'm serious. I really want to know. Ice Cube. Because Ice Cube cannot say anything. Or who's the other person? Where's Kanye West? Where they at though? Anyway, so listen. You all be safe. Watch your six. Be careful. Learn to shoot a gun. I don't believe that they are done. What's Ivan Cohen? Ivan Cohen says black Trumpsters. Wait a minute. Get this up there. Black Trumpsters. You can't call it. Listen, they are ReTrumpligans. Republican Trumpsters and hooligans. ReTrumpligans. ReTrumpligans been smoking that Trump. Smoking that damn Trump. You gotta watch them now. They smoking that Trump. That's gonna be the new thing. Oh, you smoking that Trump? Yeah, where is Candace Owens? Anybody heard from Candace Owens? Was she out there tearing shit up too? No, y'all good until y'all catch a federal case. Black folks be like, oh, well, It ain't that part of the Republican policy that you was for, huh? I want to hear from the woke crowd. Ain't nobody got arrested. No, Ghislaine Maxwell is still in jail. Every single thing that came out of Trump's mouth, out of his ass, out of his ears, and out of all the fringe people that were supporting him was a lie, y'all. Was a lie. It was a lie. Snap out of it. We're going to need some mental health counseling, especially for the black folks that was smoking that Trump. Y'all going to need some mental counseling. Y'all got hoodwinked, run them up, led astray. I'm going to leave y'all with this, though. Y'all just laughing at me. Y'all, you knew I was going to cut up tonight now. You knew I was going to cut up because Little Pump. Who is Little Pump? Lord have mercy. Little Pump. Wait. Y'all missed the Negro Pen on Fox News who hates civil rights, hotmess.com. We did miss that. Black people, period, who support 45 blows my mind. Yes. Stacey Dash wasn't going nowhere near DC. Diamond and Silk. Listen, I'm gonna go check on them too. Yeah, where the black folks? We gotta find them. Where the heck? Wait, here we go. Where's Ben Carson? Where the light skin? We don't even know her name. Where the light skin sister that used to be on CNN? Angela Rye. I don't know what's happened to her. She's still out there. She's got her own show. Thank you, Aunt Rose, for welcoming me back. Appreciate that. Where's Ice Cube? Hey, Marcus. Listen, you missed out. You could have been right up there with them, but I don't know. I just right now I just want to know where y'all are. Y'all good? I don't want no black folks. Are y'all good with that? Y'all gonna mount up with your MAGA hats and go right out with the white ReTrumpligan posse? Yeah, right. Your ass won't come back anyway. Y'all, I'm tired of talking to y'all tonight. Y'all are not trying to hear me. Y'all are not trying to hear me. I really just want to know what the hell is going on, y'all. It has been a wonderful, wonderful, restful holiday season for me and for mine, and it's going to be a great 2021. 2020 was wrought with a whole lot of challenges. Hopefully, this coronavirus pandemic gets going. They're trying to vaccinate people. The testing, listen, they don't know what the hell is out there. They don't know what this coronavirus is. They just keep making shit up. I know personally a bunch of folks who've had COVID. I know a bunch of folks that tested positive one day and negative the next day. It's crazy. They don't know what it is, and they don't want to say so. They don't know how it affects any and everybody. Black people who are dying of COVID more than likely are dying of medical neglect and the medical treatment disparities, because I know multiple black folks that have 15 underlying conditions, and they've recovered. They were in the hospital, but they have recovered. And so I am grateful. Many people in my family have had COVID. A lot of them out west, and I'm grateful that they have survived and recovered well. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that you're wearing a mask. And I hope that you're just, using some common sense. We're gonna see where the heck is that funny? We're gonna see what the rest of this year brings. What's going on? And just keep grinding, y'all. Keep grinding and keep tuning in. I am back. I took a vacation. I had to do a whole show on these crazy ass people. Next week, we're going to take some deep dives into the conditions in Black America. I also want to talk about Minister Louis Farrakhan's the Criterion speech. I'm always applying that to the things that he said in that speech, because America absolutely is unraveling. But until we meet again, until I see you again, I love you. I want to tell you thank you, and I want to tell you good night. See you next Friday. Hey, hang on here. I got something to show you. We cooking up some good shit. Please be prepared to watch my show on All Things Relevant Media. All Things Relevant Media. Come February 1, I will be broadcasting exclusively from a brand new Black media channel here on Facebook. I'm going to close my show out with a little bit of a promo video for them, for you guys to check it out. Tell your families, tell your friends. It's time for Black people to build their own empire. It's time for us to nation build. It's time for us to own our narrative, y'all, because if we got to deal with about to say the F word. I don't want to say that. If we got to deal with mofos running around in goat suits and stuff, taking over the U.S. government, look, we got to have our own media channel. We definitely do. Anyway, peace out. Love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm Air Scott. What in the hell is going on? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday.